What the Soviet Union really found on Venus, life or a mistake.
The year was 1967. As humanity gazed at the night sky, one celestial mystery shone brighter than most: Venus. A close neighbor to Earth, it was our twin in many ways. But what lay beneath the thick veil of its atmosphere? Was it a barren wasteland or the cradle of hidden, alien life? The Soviet Union dared to answer this question, venturing into Venus' hostile domain through a series of groundbreaking missions. What they brought back would mystify scientists for decades. But was it revolutionary evidence of life? Or an extraordinary mistake? Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown as we unravel the secrets the Soviets uncovered on Venus. Were they hints of biology on another world or illusions born from error? At first glance, Venus seemed like a perfect candidate for life. Its size and composition were strikingly similar to Earth's, earning it the title of Earth's sister planet. Early telescopic studies imagined a warm, wet world, teeming with oceans and possibly life forms. But as technology improved, a different, more hostile picture of Venus emerged. With a surface temperature hot enough to melt lead, an atmosphere dense with carbon dioxide, and pressures nearly 90 times that of Earth's, Venus wasn't just inhospitable, it was hellish. Yet, the Soviet Union saw an opportunity to conquer the final frontier and prove their technological prowess in the midst of the Cold War. Embarking on Venusian exploration wasn't easy. The Soviet Union poured resources into the Venera program, a series of spacecraft designed to land on Venus against impossible odds. The pressure, the heat, the acidic atmosphere, no machine had survived such extremes before. Out of these missions came history-making moments. In 1970, Venera 7 became the first spacecraft to land successfully on another planet, sending brief, groundbreaking data back to Earth. Later, Venera 9 and 10 delivered the first ever photographs from Venus' surface, revealing a rocky, alien landscape unlike anything we imagined. But along with triumph came uncertainty. Within the data the Venera probes collected, and in the images they sent back to Earth, scientists found anomalies. Puzzling shapes. Unexplainable movements. Could it be that amidst Venus' volcanic chaos and crushing atmosphere, there was life? The anomalies appeared in images captured by the Venera probes. Dark, faint shapes amid the barren landscape, things that seemed out of place. In some images, these objects even appeared to shift positions across successive frames. Scientists of the time were baffled. Could this apparent movement be evidence of something alive? Could life, against every known possibility, exist on Venus, thriving in conditions hostile to humans but perhaps habitable for radically different life forms? These questions created ripples throughout the scientific community. One of the most intriguing anomalies was a peculiar structure that some thought resembled the shape of a living organism. Some speculated that Venus might harbor extremophiles, life forms adapted to extreme conditions far beyond Earth's norm. Others pointed to potential non-carbon-based forms of life, suggesting Venus' unusual chemistry could support creatures in ways we didn't fully understand. Not everyone was convinced by these startling findings. The skepticism began to build. Perhaps the movement captured by the photographs wasn't movement at all, but a technological artifact, an error caused by the probe's cameras, or maybe even part of the probe itself in the shot. The Soviet equipment, impressive as it was, operated under extreme duress on Venus. The cameras could have captured debris dislodged from the spacecraft, lens glares, or imaging errors. The anomalies could also be explained by Venus' volatile geological conditions. Shifting shadows from volcanic eruptions or surface movements, combined with the distortion from dense atmospheric layers, could easily create illusions. At the time, science didn't operate in a vacuum. It was deeply entwined with politics, particularly during the Cold War era. The Soviet Union, locked in a fierce space race with the United States, faced immense pressure to deliver groundbreaking results. The idea of Venusian life would have been a stunning feather in their cap, bolstering national pride while stirring global intrigue. Could this political urgency have influenced the interpretation of Venera's findings? If there was even a shred of ambiguity in the data, it might have been amplified to serve a larger narrative. After all, a claim as bold as potential alien life could captivate the world and shift attention away from failures. As the evidence for life remained unclear, scientists split into two camps, the hopeful and the skeptical. The hopeful theorists pointed out Venus' radically different environment and argued that life as we know it might evolve differently under such pressure and heat. Could there be biochemistry that escapes our understanding? Could Venus' dense clouds hold tiny microbes, floating far above the molten surface? Meanwhile, the skeptics pushed for methodical caution. They noted our limited understanding of Venus in the 1970s and the technological shortcomings that made errors likely. They argued that without replication of findings or more advanced equipment, the most plausible explanations leaned toward mistakes rather than life. If the scientific debate was murky, the public narrative was electrifying. Western media sensationalized the idea of Soviet discoveries, fueling stories about alien life on Venus. These tales wove seamlessly into the growing body of science fiction that imagined Venus populated with exotic creatures or ancient civilizations. Venus, though known to be hostile, captured both public and creative imagination. It wasn't just a planet shrouded in mystery, it was a tangible symbol of humanity's search for something bigger than ourselves. And the Venera anomalies added fuel to the fire, blurring the line between reality and speculation. Decades later, Venus remains a source of intrigue. Recent advancements in space exploration have reignited interest in the planet. In 2020, scientists reported the detection of phosphine in Venus' upper clouds, a chemical associated with biological activity on Earth. While the findings are under scrutiny, they have reinvigorated talk of life in Venus' atmosphere, far above the deadly surface. Leaps in technology may soon settle some questions that linger from the Venera era. With probes capable of more precise observations and sample analysis, we can revisit the anomalies of the past with clearer eyes. Whatever the truth about those anomalies from the Soviet Venera missions may be, they left an enduring legacy. They highlight the interplay between scientific discovery, technological limitation, and human imagination. They remind us that mysteries left unsolved are often the most compelling, inspiring generations of scientists, explorers, and storytellers alike. The Venera probe's images of Venus, a fiery, inhospitable inferno, stand as a testament to human ingenuity. And while they may not have proven the existence of life on Venus, they taught us something just as valuable: the enduring power of curiosity and the drive to explore beyond what we know. So, what did the Soviet Union really find on Venus? Were the anomalies they observed signs of life, evidence of alien biology thriving in the most hostile environment imaginable? Or were they simply mistakes, misinterpretations born of the limitations of 1970s technology, amplified by human hope and political ambition? The truth lies, as it often does, somewhere in the tension between hope and skepticism. Whether life was truly there or not, the Venera anomalies have left a lasting mark on humanity's quest to find its place in the cosmos. They remind us of the thrill of discovery, the need for exacting scrutiny, and the beauty of looking up at the stars and wondering, what if? As we continue to explore the universe with more advanced tools and open minds, let Venus mysteries guide us forward. Not just in search of answers, but in celebration of the questions themselves.